India is a nation that places the safety of its citizens above all else. Every time the country is attacked, India responds with strength and determination. Recently, a terrorist attack in the Pahalgam region of Jammu and Kashmir shocked and saddened people across the country. In this horrifying incident, 26 innocent lives were lost and many others were seriously injured. What made it even more disturbing was the fact that the terrorists asked victims their religion before shooting them. This wasn't just an attack on people, it was a direct cowardly blow to India's peace, unity, and tolerance. Now the question is, should we still remain silent? Is another warning to Pakistan enough? Or has the time come to speak in a language they truly understand? As soon as the news broke, a wave of anger swept across the nation. From social media to parliament, there was one common demand. Pakistan must be held accountable with a strong and decisive response. For a long time, it's been known that Pakistani soil is used as a safe haven for terrorists. So, this time, the Indian government wasted no time. The first step was to summon Pakistan's High Commissioner and register a strong diplomatic protest. India made it absolutely clear. If Pakistan continues to harbor terrorists on its soil, then India will be left with no option but to take harsh steps. But this time, India didn't stop at condemnation. It made a bold and historic move, suspending the Indus Water Treaty signed with Pakistan in 1960. This treaty was about sharing river water between the two countries. But then again, what's the point of any agreement when a country cannot stop terrorists from killing your people? India's decision sent ripples across the global stage. Many countries came forward in support of India's stand. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, understanding the seriousness of the situation, called for an all-party meeting. Leaders from all political parties attended and shared key suggestions on national unity and security. It was decided that the fight against terrorism must be fought with a united front. There should be no politics over this. It's a matter of national integrity. The case was handed over to the National Investigation Agency, NIA, for a detailed probe. NIA teams visited the site, questioned eyewitnesses, and began collecting evidence. Security forces across Jammu and Kashmir were placed on high alert. Drones and advanced surveillance technology were deployed to monitor terrorist activities. A massive search operation was launched jointly by the army and police to hunt down the real culprits behind the attack. People from across the nation stood in solidarity. Social media was flooded with outrage, candle marches were held, and tributes were paid to the martyrs. Citizens demanded that it was time for a decisive answer. On the diplomatic front, India ramped up its efforts. On platforms like the United Nations, G20, and BRICS, where India has always raised the issue of terrorism, this time, the message was even louder and clearer. India also urged other nations to put pressure on Pakistan to stop aiding terrorist organizations. One thing that stood out during this entire episode was the unity and compassion of the Indian people. While the attack brought grief and rage, it also showed that Indians will never bow down to terrorism. Ordinary citizens came forward to support the security forces, boost their morale, and express their willingness to stand for the country. The government immediately began treatment for the injured on a war footing. The families of those who were killed were provided with compensation, and both the central and state governments began working together on rehabilitation plans. The army also gave a final farewell to the martyrs with full honors. India will not just seek revenge, it will deliver justice. The attack has made one thing very clear. While normalcy is slowly returning to Jammu and Kashmir, the threat is far from over. Pakistan still hasn't stopped its dirty games and continues to support terror groups. So now India must strengthen its borders even more and enhance its intelligence network to prevent such attacks before they happen. Pakistan is also starting to feel the heat internationally. Already struggling with a sinking economy and repeatedly begging the IMF for loans, this latest move by India, suspending the Indus Water Treaty, could directly impact Pakistan's agriculture and water needs. It's a big blow and will increase global pressure on them. Do you believe the time has come for India to respond to Pakistan with real force? Should India consider military action? Should it push stronger resolutions at the United Nations? These questions will answer themselves with time. But one thing is certain, India will not back down. This attack was a test of India's patience, and the country has shown it can stay calm. But when needed, it can also settle every score. The people of India must also stay alert now. We should not only stay aware of suspicious activities around us, but also support the government and our security forces in the fight against terror. Terrorism isn't the enemy of just one region or community. It's an attack on the entire nation's unity and integrity. That's why we must stand together and show the world that no one can shake India. The time has come to respond to Pakistan in their own language, but in a way that upholds India's dignity and proves that while we desire peace, we are not weak. This fight against terrorism is not just the government's responsibility, it belongs to the entire country. And when an entire nation stands together, no power in the world can break it. India has shown that every citizen's life matters and every drop of blood will be accounted for. This is not just revenge, it is justice. Justice for the innocent souls who were killed for nothing but their faith, their name, or their identity. India will neither forget nor forgive. If you want us to keep giving you updates on this issue, do subscribe to the channel and like the video so more people can know the truth and become the voice of the nation. That's all for today. See you with more updates soon. Until then, Jai Shri Ram.